Hi everyone, I'm using the traditional tarot for our reading today. I'll choose some cards from the traditional tarot, and I'll also choose some from the Destiny pack and some from the Gods, Goddesses and Angels as well for some extra guidance. So I'm setting the intention for a reading for the highest and greatest good for the collective or anyone who views this video. And the Two of Cups just flashed at me there. And a reminder that we are on the full moon in Aries, and this one is a super moon, so we're going to feel the energies as we did yesterday with the effects of this full moon we've been feeling for a few days. So this is a super moon in Aries, reminding us to tap into our I am. It's on the relationship access, so the opposite side to Aries is Libra. So this is where our relationships, where others influence or we influence them, depending on how aligned we are with our true and authentic I am. So this moon is bringing the energy and the motivation for us to stand in our true light, to walk our true path, our soul path. So I'm setting the intention for a reading for the highest and greatest good for the collective for anyone who views this video. And as always, take what resonates, pop the rest to one side, just see what unfolds. There we have the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, the Justice card, the Three of Cups. So the Three of Pentacles is we're all coming together in our uniqueness. We all have unique talents that we have come to bring to the world and gift into the world. So we're all starting to come into a emergence with each other. So as we stand in our I am in a way of that we are authentic, that we are standing in our power in a way that we don't have to prove ourselves, we don't have to go into competition with anyone. We see that everybody is in their own vibrational frequency, doing exactly what their soul is here to do. And as we move away from that without trying to be like someone else or try to take on too much of doing what other people are doing, to come back and sit in the quietness. And this energy, this full moon in Aries, is really activating our I am presence. It's taken us into our authenticity, and we are coming into alignment with others who are standing in their authenticity. So this is a beautiful energy of union, of people coming together, sharing the gifts, feeling the upliftment of each other, being able to stand in our own light. And it takes a lot of courage to do that, to not follow and do what everybody else is doing. It takes great courage to actually stand in your own power, letting that fear of judgment dissolve in the fires of this Aries moon. So this is people coming together now, bringing their talents together, standing in their own I am, in their authenticity. So as people now are awakening and meeting and resonating with each other, letting go of any resistance from past. So looking at the relationship firstly we have with ourselves, with our own divine masculine and feminine within us. If we have a problem within our own divine masculine, divine feminine, due to how we have been treated in our past and our past lives, then that will spill out into and bleed out into our relationship. So it's coming into alignment, feeling the sacredness of the divine feminine, feeling the energy and the motivation and the upliftment of the divine masculine, so that they can merge and we can move together and create in an aligned and divine way. The Three of Wands, surveying the universe there, surveying that the consciousness, the higher consciousness. And Mercury has moved into Scorpio. Mars is also in Scorpio. Mars rules Aries. So we're going through that deep alchemization of looking at the debris that we have left over from the eclipse season. The eclipse season came and eclipsed things out of our lives. We all have moved through this time of this summer, and we have come through it different. We're all different people now. We are more aligned with our I am. We feel that energy pulsating through us of our authenticity. And as we're doing, we're surveying we're connecting to the higher consciousness as we are letting go of the resistance to our spiritual growth, to our growth in our reality. So in the past, where there's been resistance to move, to change, to even stand in our light, now that resistance here is burning away in this Aries full moon, coming into that beautiful alignment with others around us as well, seeing that everybody plays the part in our reality, in our life. Some really bring us a lesson, and some actually uplift us and bring healing. So everyone is vital, plays a vital role in our soul journey, in this karmic life that we've been moving through. So we are surveying now the consciousness. We are surveying, this is a harvest moon, the hunter moon. So this is when our ancestors would have started to harvest now. The apples are the last to harvest, trying to get them off the tree before they hit the ground. And so we're doing our last bits of harvesting. And this we are doing in our life as well, looking at what we have put our energy to. What are we harvesting from our attention? Where we have focus, because that's what we'll be presenting as a harvest during this full moon, surveying the landscape there of expansion and the cosmos, knowing that we have this help that's coming through the 3-eye atlas, the stellar object, this stellar intelligence that's moving now by Mars, that is affecting and working on our solar plexus, helping us to stand in our I am, to take to call back every essence of our soul from past lives and people that we give our energy to, that we give our power away, to bring our power back now into this time, to feel that, to feel whole in this space and time. So things are coming in, lots of help from the cosmos, the universe, aiding us and assisting us in moving through this time of powerful quantum change. The Page of Pentacles, this is something new coming in, some new ideas coming in, seeing things in a different way, seeing things from a different perspective. And when we do that, there is profound healing. We find a joy in life. We start to change the way we are seeing things and thinking about things, and which which then starts to change the reality. So as we are doing that, we are starting to see those glimmers of light, of newness coming in. And with that newness, it's a beginning of prosperity. It's a beginning of an empowerment and a physical wellness and well-being on every level. So something new coming in as we come through these eclipse seasons, and today just feels like an eclipse. It's very still here, very still, very quiet. So I can still feel that eclipse energy with this full moon, bringing in something new, because we've let go of so much. We have let go of the debris, the dust of the past, and now we are open to receive. And this is something beautiful coming into our lives, something new. The Knight of Fire, bringing in change where we've been stuck and stagnant and not knowing which way to take, which path to step onto. But the message from Spirit is that we're on the right path. You're on your right path, and that things are going to start moving now. Everything's aligning for you to step onto the higher timeline that you have been passionate and working and diligent about. So things coming in, things starting to shift now, where there have been some blocks because of the energies that we have been moving through and working through, things starting to see. And I just getting the vision of seeing. Sometimes, you know that saying when they say you can't see the wood for the trees, having some clarity now, because I feel that's where we've been, not being able to see with clarity. We've been doing the work and been going inward and going within, but now there's some clarity coming, a direction and an energy and motivation that's going to move us in that direction. The Justice, this is the card of Libra, and with this card, my heart stands with the scales, with a feather, ostrich feather, in one side of the scale, and our hearts are placed in the other side of the scale when we at the time of our passing. And if our hearts weigh in anything heavier, that means we have not finished our karmic cycle, so we come back. So this is a balancing of karma, to really come into the I am, to listen to to listen to the voice that's within us, coming from our I am, that is very gentle. It's nothing that is overpowering or controlling. Definitely doesn't control us. It gently encourages us. And then maybe when we have stepped off our path and stepped into a karmic loop, maybe our I am presence goes quiet while we learn whatever it is we are here to learn through that lesson. But our I am presence and the voice within is becoming louder, and we are beginning to trust it now. We're beginning to trust our intuition. We are knowing now whatever we put out and however we treat another, we're actually treating ourselves that way. So when we are giving someone when we're not showing them any encouragement, and we are dimming their light in some way, that is actually energy coming away from us. So this is Justice, a reminder of how we treat others is akin to how we treat ourselves, to be mindful of that, to treat others, especially now as we're stepping into this new energy, treating others as we would love to be treated, to speak to others in an encouraging way, because we're all coming together, we're all finding ourselves now, and we're all here to love each other and encourage each other, because as we do that, as we start to come into that relationship and sacred relationship, then we start to bring peace not only into our own physical bodies but into our reality, so it can grow a wave of peace. How beautiful. Treating each other with respect, really listening to each other, really, even if we don't understand that other person, giving that person some time and really listening, and how wonderful and beautiful that would be, that wave of peace, of unity, of care, of compassion moving through Mother Earth as it is doing, and as we are being embraced in this energy of unconditional love from the divine. And as we feel that, and we feel that within us, within our I am, then we come into alignment, and we give everybody else permission to stand in their I am as well, without feeling any kind of threat or upset because they're choosing something else over what we are proposing. So this is all around balancing those scales, making sure, going through today, especially with this powerful full moon, going through our relationships, are we still holding on to some pain of the past? Really finding it in our hearts to forgive ourselves also, to forgive ourselves for not knowing better than we do now, and find that true forgiveness there. And then forgive others, because we are all doing the best we can, and holding on to unforgiveness is toxic, and we'll keep drawing those toxic relationships into our lives. So this is wiping the slate clean, coming in and being honest with ourselves today, doing our inner work, allowing the fires of Aries to burn away the pains of the past, allowing ourselves to come into that equilibrium, into that balance, and how beautiful that feels, how smooth and aligned and filled with grace that feels. And then we have celebration, because as each person focuses on that, focuses on our I am, and actually showing some respect to our I am, and listening instead of overriding it and damaging ourselves because we are trying to escape our I am for fear of not being accepted, for fear of being different. And that is beautiful. Being different is beautiful. Doing things differently is unique and beautiful. It's a gift, and we're here to celebrate each other's gift, each other's talents, and allow each other to shine in this beautiful energy. So things coming together, a time of celebration, beautiful celebration, as we're starting to balance out and harmonize. I'm asking the Tatiana Destiny for a message. There we have two here, the Tower, which is trust. This is something new coming in, new beginnings. Oops, the four-leaf clover, the divine feminine, the heart, and the clouds. So we're just being asked to see the silver lining. See the silver lining of anything that may be coming up for us within our life. Maybe there's still some challenges there that we have to move through, and it is having that patience. We are protected. As I pull this card, Archangel Michael always steps forward to remind us that we are protected no matter what challenges we're facing. It will be brought up because of this power of this full moon, not to hurt us, to actually free us, so that we can start to focus on something new, a new path coming in. We don't have to keep focusing on the challenges or everything that's wrong, that's not going into how we expect it to go. So when we stop putting our attention there, we start a new path of, I'm just going to enjoy this moment I'm in. I'm just going to sit and read a book, or I'm just going to sit in nature and just take some time for stillness, and just take it from there, and just listen to the voice within that is loving, that is so giving and uplifting, and listen to the guidance there. There's new, taking us on a new path, on a higher timeline, bringing the key to success. So whatever you're facing, even if there's still some challenges there, things are starting to change. And the moment we take our attention off those challenges onto something else, even if it is, I'm picking a book up, I'm not thinking of that any longer. I'm picking a book up and I'm going to read something that is spiritually uplifting, healing, or some novel that is light. Just changing the thought patterns now. Mercury has joined Mars in Scorpio, so it's really going in and listening to what our thoughts, listening to where our thoughts are going, and bringing them back. They can be like an unruly child that goes off, creating all kinds of chaos. So bring them back, bringing our thoughts back, channeling this energy, these downloads that are coming through from this powerful three-eye atlas, this stellar intelligence that's moving through our solar system, absorbing the frequencies of the star constellations that are all aligning for us. If we arise early in the morning, we will see Jupiter. Just as it's coming light, Jupiter, the brightest star in the sky. So we can sit and just sit with Jupiter for a while. Feel the expansion, feel the activation of Jupiter. Jupiter brings spiritual wisdom, and sitting there with Jupiter. Soon after Jupiter, in the east, Venus rises, the morning star. She's the morning star now, and she rises. So we can sit with Venus and feel the activation of Venus, of love. She governs everything that's beautiful in our life, everything that is in our positive list. She governs the love, finances, our comforts, our creature comforts. So sit with Venus and feel the waves of love from that Venetian energy, just by looking up into the sky, into the early morning sky, and just meditating there for a few minutes will set you up for the day. It will bring the downloads, that is the two benefics, two positive planets there, so close to Earth, shining upon us all, bringing their frequency through for us to absorb and align with, so that we can go through our day with the expansion, with the good luck of Jupiter, with the opportunities coming in, the love and care of Venus, the nurturing, the compassion, the prosperity and the divine abundance of Venus, these two beautiful energies coming together. So we have so much. So maybe this is why we have this card, the clouds. See the silver lining. See the look for the star constellations that are there in the sky, waiting for us to tap into for the activations. So I'm asking for a message from the gods, goddesses and angels. For a message, the Goddess of Awakening, beautiful card. This is a wondrous time of exploration, romance and creativity. This is gorgeous, especially on this axis of the Libra and Aries full moon. Venus rules Libra, Mars rules Aries, the divine masculine, the divine feminine, on this relationship access. So this is all the work we've been doing, that we have been doing for so long now, that we have actually focused on the relationship with ourselves, and that has created a different energy around our relationships, that we see things differently. We see things clearer now, knowing that if something's triggering us within, it's something not that person's done that may be presenting in this moment. It's something that's it's a distortion within us, an emotion within us from maybe childhood or even further into our past lives. So we're doing a lot of coming together and finding each other. So this is a sacred relationship where lovers from past lives will start to find each other, and it will feel familiar, it will feel deep and meaningful. So there's a remembrance of soulmates, of coming into alignment with souls merging now in that sacred love. So a beautiful time, as we found that sacredness within us, we are finding the sacredness in our relationships. So I'm sending so much love. Have a wonderful, wonderful full moon. Thank you so much for listening.